In the Making of the Film segment today, we have The Last Song featuring Miley Cyrus and her current love interest, Liam Hemsworth. The film is about Veronica, a 17-year-old girl whose life changes dramatically after the divorce of her parents. Now, 3 years on, she still hasn't forgiven them, especially not her father. At the insistence of her mother, she goes to spend the summer with him on Tybee Island. Now, the film turns into something very touching and emotional. Let's check out the making of the film, The Last Song.
Everybody needs inspiration. Everybody needs a song, a beautiful melody. When the nights are long, 'cause there is no guarantee that this life is easy. Yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break up the dark, that's when I look at you.
I had finished the novel, The Lucky One, and I was currently it caught me at a good time. I was right in between making a decision on what novel I was going to write next. And I try to vary the novels that I write. I'll vary the ages and the dilemmas and things like this just to keep my own work fresh and interesting. And so I'd had a couple of novels with characters anywhere from 20 to 50, and I had a film out with characters in their 50s, Nights in Rodanthe. So I was moving to the point where I was going to do either a novel with elderly characters or another teenage character, which I hadn't done in a while since A Walk to Remember. And just at that moment, Jennifer Gipgott called from Offspring Entertainment, and she is the producer on The Last Song. And she said, "Hey, do you have anything sitting around that Miley might like? Miley loved A Walk to Remember."
The story of The Last Song is about this girl, Ronnie Miller, who her parents have been separated, and she's kind of started going down the wrong path, wrong choice of friends, and probably not some of the best choices. And basically this story helps her find her way, to being happier in general and just a better person by, faith and love and friendships, and, not only love between her and her boyfriend, but her dad, and, reconnecting with her mom and her brother. And so just basically showing, what the most kind of important ingredients to happiness is. And it's, it's the little things in life that you probably ignore.
Well, your sister just got kissed.
Dad!
Well, you did. Look at her. Jonah, look at that face.
Dad!
Your sister.
Hey, let's write her a song
No,
about
let's
being
not
peace.
write her a song.
Kids.
Stop it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes, but
What?
wow.
It is a story of a family, a broken family who are partially resurrected one summer on a small island in the southeast, and it's a father and a son and a daughter, and they're reunited to try and find out a little bit more about each other. And there's a lot of things that are unknown at the start of this movie, and they're kind of discovered over the course of the summer.
Last Song is about two kids spending a last summer with their dad and reuniting, and it's about falling in love and mending broken hearts and mending relationships and coming clean and being true to yourself and learning how to sing again. You rehearsed that piece with her so many times.
Is she still not playing?
Not since the day you left.
How is she otherwise?
Well, let's see. Grades were in the toilet. It's a miracle she graduated from high school, and she doesn't have one friend without a pierced something. Thanks.
Yeah.
She told you she got into Juilliard, right?
No. Without playing?
They said they've been watching her since she was 5.
The last song is a Nicholas Sparks coming-of-age story. He hasn't written a teen story since A Walk to Remember. And so it's a coming-of-age story about a young girl who is estranged from her family and who has to spend the summer with her father, who she has a terrible relationship with, and her little brother, who is very sweet and cute and loves the dad. And, you know, it's all about her basically coming into womanhood, dealing with some giant personal challenges, relationships with her parents, and falling in love for the first time.
How long do you think they'll stay?
Why don't you go ask him?
He's not my boyfriend. He's hers.
He's not my boyfriend either.
Do you think he'll stay out there all night?
That's hard to say.
$1 says he is.
$1? Okay, you're on. Let's make it interesting. $2. $2. He's not staying there.
What if he stays out there forever? What if he never leaves and then dies?
Yeah, and his corpse is eaten by a bunch of raccoons.
And then he still doesn't leave. Because that's how powerful his love is.
What is wrong with you two?
I play Will, and basically he's just a good guy. He had a younger brother that died a year ago, and basically what he does is tries to forget about him and get away from everything in his house, because his family doesn't deal with it very well. And yeah, so he starts going out with girls and trying to get his mind off it and trying to feel some kind of happiness outside of his family, because it's definitely not a happy place for him.
So that brings us to the end of yet another episode of City Cinema. We hope you've enjoyed watching. As always, you can send me an email to cinema@city7tv.com and make sure you join our Facebook group, City Cinema. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our ID there is @City7Cinema. But before we go, let's check out the winners of our Shrek Forever After contest. You can catch us again at the same time next week. Until then, bye-bye.